Good afternoon, people, and welcome to Brysons of Lancashire Restoration Co. We're a specialist masonry restoration company who undertakes work on historical masonry, whether it's brick or stone. That's kind of what we do. We use natural materials, predominantly lime based. If we've got to colour it, we use earth pigment. We only really tend to colour it if we're doing stonework repairs. A couple of varnish repairs and a bit of stonework, you've got to get the colour out. So, where are we based? Well, we're based in Livingston Town in Lancashire, which is on the northwest coastline, right next door to Blackpool. We travel all over the northwest of England undertaking what we do. We get into some interesting places. We work on country houses, we work on churches, private homes, cottages, farm buildings, anything that's old basically, anything that's Victorian or Edwardian. One of the rules when you do this kind of work is you've got to have a dirty hat. You can't have a clean hat. A clean hat's no good. It's got to be a dirty hat. So you never wash your hat. Don't let the missus wash your hat. Always keep it dirty. It's part of the rules. Well, the project that we're on at the moment is at Lytham Hall in Lancashire. We're restoring the old boathouse, which is on the lake. Now, the boathouse was built for the Clifton family's children originally. I don't know offhand exactly what date it was built. I'm sure somebody out there knows. But what we're doing, we're basically preserving the ruins, which is involving repointing a lot of the remaining brickwork, and that's being done in, again, a quicklime mortar. And the style of the finish is penny roll top point, which is looking quite nice now. There's a Gothic art that was in a very, very, very bad state. It was near collapse. So we've taken a lot of the brickwork down off that. We've now reconstructed it. The actual arch itself remained. It was all the brickwork above it we've redone. We've managed to get a bit of weight on the top of it now, which obviously is holding it together, because an arch needs a bit of weight on top to keep it as an arch, otherwise it'll collapse. And what we're then doing is reinstating some of the brickwork that's missing, so people can see where the doorways went into it, etc. Once we've completed the brickwork restoration, there's a lovely terracotta floor that we've got to try and do something with. I think that's going to be more of a clean, maybe get it regrouted, something like that. And that's ongoing. It's never a rush job. It's always take your time, and it takes as long as it takes. People quite often ask me, how long will it take? And I always give them the same answer: how long is a piece of string? You can't put a time scale on it. If you're restoring an old car, you're not going to turn around and say, well I'll have it all done in 3 months. It takes as long as it takes, and it's as simple as that. Although some jobs we do have a little bit of a tight deadline on, because you've got all the trades coming in. For example, we've just done one out at Parbold, up near Wigan, and that's restoring a big ornate stone window that had lead lights in. The lead lights have been removed prior to us going in and been sent off to some specialist in Leeds, I believe, to be restored. So of course they're waiting to get the window back in, so we have to get stonework done in a set time. We've got another job which isn't so much on a deadline, but we have it booked because all the trades again are going to follow us when we've done, and that's a lime plastering job in Ormskirk in the northwest. So don't really know yet exactly how much we have to do there, because when we first visited the site, everything was still intact. The chap had just bought the property, and of course nothing had been done, so I don't know how much plasterwork is knocked off, how much he wants redone. We do know it's being rewired, because the electricians have called us and asked for a bit of advice on depth of boxes on walls and things like that. So we shall see in October with that one. The one that we're on with at the moment is slightly newer than we'd normally do, but because it was somebody local, and we're the only local lime specialist, we decided to take it on. Maybe regretting doing it slightly, but we did anyway. That's a 1950s property. Take out all the very inappropriate cement pointing, renew it with lime pointing. A lot of the stonework is badly eroded. We did strip the paint off with a poultice system, and behind it, it's just hacked to pieces and full of filler and all sorts of horrible stuff. So I've kind of advised him maybe it'd be better getting a builder to replace it with reproduction concrete. So I don't think the price of a mason making new mullions, sills and heads would really go down well. So there we go with that one. Another one we're doing at the moment, which is ongoing and nearly completed, is a Victorian bay. We've repointed some of the stock brick around the bay itself. We are also redoing all the stonework, restoring all the stonework. It's again poultice system, strip paint underneath it, many years of filler and paint and silicone and just about everything that's man-made stuffed on the stone, which we've now removed. The stone itself not too bad. There's a couple of sections we managed to plane up and they've come up like new, they're lovely. And there's a couple of sections that we're having to reface. I believe the terminology is an honest repair. There's no sections that will need replacing fully, which is a good thing. As I say, that should be done within the next couple of days, which would be great. We just completed one yesterday in Lytham, just a little job, just a 3-day job, to repoint a Victorian terraced house front. That was done in Acron stock brick. Made quite a show down the street because obviously it's in lime and it's white and it looks absolutely fantastic. So we had a lot of lovely comments off that. There's a chap a couple of doors down done one, and well, he was doing it at the same time, and he's done that in a cement mortar, and to be quite frank, it looks absolutely awful. Ruined the building, really ruined it. He's certainly not perfectionist, let's put it that way. So that's a little bit about what we do and who we are. Just tune in next time. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up. We'll start putting some better videos on. We're new at this, so hopefully it'll improve as time goes on. Enjoy, peeps.